Hey ladies, this is Mokomami here bringing you another Sportz Shortz. And it looks like Christmas came early. Looks like Texas and New York is going to be doing the two steps when it comes to Major League Baseball pitchers. Number one, Justin Verlander, two-time Cy Young Award winner, as well as World Series champion, will be going to the Mets, 2 years for $86 million. Now, why such a low cost? Why such a short contract? Justin Verlander's near the end of his career, and this is certainly a money move that goes beyond baseball. His brother, Ben Verlander, has just signed a very lucrative multi-year deal with Fox to purchase his Flipping Bats podcast and to making it into a regular segment. Also, his wife, Kate Upton, has been known to be a New York sports fan, especially when it comes to the team, the New York Jets. She has a great personality, and she really put herself on the map with her Vogue spread that included her going to sports bars and having tickets to games. So she is very much a sports fan herself. So kind of coming together, making a big family business in New York as Justin ends his MLB career and retires. I really think that this is going to be a money move that you ladies should pay attention to. Another Texas two-step that you'll be seeing is Mets pitcher Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom is hands down probably no doubt Hall of Famer, Cy Young Award winner, and one of the few Major League Baseball players who has a ERA, or earned runs allowed, below the number 2. Okay, so 3 is a great ERA and it's a multi-million-dollar contract. But when it comes to an ERA below 2, he's one of the only few Major League Baseball players who ever achieved that. So Jacob deGrom is definitely a pitcher that you ladies should definitely pay attention to and watch. Now, Jacob deGrom is not just good because he can throw a good fastball. He has a variety of pitches that are just so lethal. And when he strikes people out, it is definitely a sight to behold. So I'll just show some of my favorite Jacob deGrom moments right here for you. This pitch right here is called, go back to the dugout and think about your life. This one is called, should listen to your mama and went to accounting school. This one is called Silly Rabbit Tricks Are for Kids. And this pitch is one of my favorites. It's what he usually does to strike out some of these young hotshot batters who think that they all of that, but he tends to humble them and let them know. Baseball for grown men. Right up the middle, 102 miles an hour. Go sit down. I love Jacob deGrom for that, and it just goes to show you for the low price of $186 million, you too can have a Jacob deGrom in your bullpen. Also, ladies, I'll switch now to football. It seems as if there's been quite a few bits of drama when it comes to the old pigskin in the sport. So let's talk a little bit about it. First, I'd like to say that I had a really great time when it comes to, the U.S. team and the World Cup. It's been really, really great because I loved it. In fact, I was a little bit sick when the U.S. faced England. The whole city of Austin was really out and to support the city, and a lot of people showed up to watch parties all over the place at different sports bars, restaurants, and venues. The only people who didn't show up was the U.S. men's team, and they ended up being knocked out of the elimination for the World Cup. So good luck in 2026, fellas. Also, the teams that are kind of looking to shape up to win, it looks as if Brazil is making a good showing. So is Spain and the current champions, France. So ladies, keep your eyes open. Now, when it comes to pigskin, American football, the New York Giants. If you ladies watch my community tab, I went to go see them on Thanksgiving when they played the Dallas Cowboys. I had a really great time, but they done embarrassed me in front of the Jonas Brothers. I don't know. Jonas Brothers put on a good show, and that was probably the best part about it because the Giants were pretty embarrassing. They embarrassed me in front of Danny and I don't know, what's the name of the Jonas Brothers? Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I don't know. What's their names? Y'all put it in the comment section. I don't know these little boys' names, but they put on a pretty good show. I'll say that. They're very good performers. But another person who got embarrassed is Jerry Jones. Looks like he was at the wrong place at the wrong time because it turns out when they were trying to integrate a lot of the high schools in Arkansas in 1957, Jerry Jones was on the wrong side of history. So he has definitely been facing a lot of embarrassment as he should. So also, Josh Allen. Let's not forget that Josh Allen, a lot of tweets resurfaced when he got drafted about him, making some pretty unsavory comments when he was also in high school. We also had John Gruden lose his job as a head coach because of some emails that he sent with some derogatory terms. And we still have the Brian Flores case. 3 more coaches came out in support of him talking about racial bias in coaching when it comes to the NFL. Looks like the NFL have a big problem with the N-word. So, fellas, y'all got to take care of that. And when it comes to Coach Primetime, huge sports news. It looks like he's going to be leaving Jackson State. He's done a lot for that school. He's done a lot for HBCUs, period. And it just looks like he's moving on to greener pastures. I'm actually really proud of all that Deion has accomplished, putting HBCU sports on the map, bringing Coach Eddie George to Tennessee State, and also being instrumental in, what's his boy's name? I don't know. He used to play for the Knicks, used to date Rihanna. J.R. Smith, right, to North Carolina A&T to help with their athletic department. So he's had a really great impact on the sport, and good luck to him moving on to Colorado. I really think that the gaps in pay and coaching and bringing Black players up through the coaching ranks clearly is a problem on the NFL side, also on the collegiate side. And I really feel that Deion Sanders probably be in a position to do something about it. I think he gave his players really good advice about the transfer portal that'll be opening and how it's not always advantageous. And sometimes you may need to grow where you're planted. But ladies, I think that if you do watch Deion's farewell speech to the Jackson State Athletic Department, I think it's worth watching, because I understand that, him raising 3 Black young adult sons, we looked at what happened at University of Virginia. It's not always safe, and a city with bad water and a lot of Black people in poverty is just not a great place. And one of the things that attracted him to Colorado was the low crime. He's already been robbed and they've already found students with gun violence and dead bodies and trunks around that campus. And it's just, listen, Primetime got to reclaim his time, and it's time to move on to greener pastures. So congratulations to him. This is Mocha Mommy, and I'll see you in the next Sportz Shortz.